Hello everyone, I am Tacet, and today is Invasion Week 2, Day 5, and we have bunny ears, everyone, or not everyone, but there was a consensus on the previous stream that for all the streams today and tomorrow, and probably on Sunday, of course, on Easter as well, we will be wearing the bunny ears, so yeah, we have bunny ears on. Anyways, let's get into the invasions and see what we can do. We were starting to somewhat lose troops as of the most recent battles, so there is a good chance that we could start losing them, well, once again during this. So we'll see what exactly ends up happening then. Should be okay initially, but we'll just have to see. Anyways, let's just go get right into it. Biggest issue will normally be us actually dying out on the honor too quickly. If they start single targeting that and they get through all of the skulls, then yeah, we're going to have a bit of an issue in that regard, simply because we're not going to have any other way to protect ourselves other than like humility spam and such. But let's go and see what we can get there then. What do we even need at this point? So much blue we don't need. Red. Why is there so much blue? I wish I could... Oh, we can see the counter. Wait, they allow you to see it whenever? I thought you had to have full mana. Perfect. Well, that is a lot of blue. 15 blue, not even 10 of anything else other than skull. So we'll just go take that. One of the only few things we could even take. Once again, even more into blue. Brown we don't really need. Having brown on the board means very little for us. I might as well just go straight for his mana, the Infernus there, because nothing else is really doing much. We'll go grab that off the top. If we can find another yellow, we'll be good to go. Fortunately, there's no yellow to be found, no other real drags to go and take. I guess we could try for a green off the top, which at this point is probably the best thing since he could get Skull Distract. Oh, he took it in a way that he got the purple though. Speaking about purple, I guess we take the green into double purple chance and hopefully we get one of them. Double brown is also extra turn. And nope, we did not get it. Oh well. Hello, Chris Border. Happy Good Friday. Welcome, welcome. Yep, we'll go grab that down. Yeah, we got a lot of treasure gnome hunting down earlier. I'll probably be doing some during this stream just for fun. I'm not probably going to record anything we do for this stream though. I'm going to do it probably like 3 or 4 more times tomorrow. Get like exact hours. Well, you know, exact. exact. You know, get like hour fragments of play to see like what the hourly rate is. Hello, Durade. Hello, D. Welcome, welcome. What do we throw here? I guess we throw that into green. We have blue really populated, but we don't really have to do that, so we'll just go grab that. Didn't get our magic buff yet. What's populated now? I guess we just stick onto the green, stay with it, and go from there. Oh, you know what? I'm actually going to go into red. We're going to get a kill soon, so it's going to be worth it. Go for the green, go for, the red again. Still did not get that HP, get the magic. Well, I guess that gave us a little bit of magic, not what I mean, though. Go throw that down. Get our HP up so we don't die. He's working it down. As long as they don't single target it, we should be fine. Ooh, stun isn't good though, because now he gets rid of our oh, I should have taken that yellow, that green first. But now he got rid of the 50% score reduction, so we don't have that anymore. We'll try this one last time on green. If this misses, we're just going to start throwing and spamming Infernus down. There we go. Still no buff yet though. I guess we throw it on red since it's more populated. Still didn't get it, but at least it's an extra turn. Throw it again. Got it, finally. Took only like 5 or 6 casts, but now that we got it, we pretty much just auto win. Throw this onto red once more, hopefully lands. There we go, perfect. And that's match. All we have to do is throw that about 1 or 2 more times, probably 1 if it hits the right targets. Throw it again on red, got magic again, it's over. 91 damage to everything is way more than enough. And that's match. Oh wait, almost. It did not clear it out nicely, but at least it got the explosion. It didn't hit the right targets. There we go. Right off the bat, we have more battles now than what we started with. Very nice. Let's keep that up so we can keep playing the invasion. I wonder what they're going to do to the whole sigil system. It feels like they're not going to leave it like it is. Not sure exactly what change they'll make, but it just seems so clunky the way they currently have sigils set up. I don't really understand what their plan was with that. Just seems really odd. It doesn't really serve much of a purpose. Okay, we'll go and throw this onto green, I guess. Oh, you know what? Red is actually more populated. How is there more red than green? It definitely looks like more green than red. I know it's only 1 more red, but still. I guess it's because the reds are more spaced out that it looks like it's more green. Though it probably would have still been better to do it on green because they were closer together. I mean, he would have a slightly better chance of extra turning, even though there was more of it on the board. It wasn't, the chance of it extra turning was lower because it was so spread out. And there was nowhere for it to really go. Anyways, we'll just throw the Infernus down. We have the magic buff, so we're pretty much already good to go. All I need to do is keep spamming out Infernus. If we can get his mana up, that's all we really need to go. Come on, end your turn. Exactly what I need him not to do. A hit right directly on our slot we need to keep alive. I kind of have to take a skull now, just because I don't want to. I don't want our first slot to die. I need him to tank, so we'll go take that. Try for the yellow here. Didn't get it, but we can take it from our next turn and kind of just go from there. So that's skull. Not much I can do with that, so we'll just go take that, get the Infernus down, and go from there. Bunch of barriers now, but Infernus can easily clear all those. Need to get this thing buffed so it doesn't die. He's 2 skulls away since no stone skin. We'll go throw this on red. 3 things with 10. Luckily that hits. Also, hello Sean, hello Rapief. Did you start Bounty Hunter? Bounty Hunter started? Wait, what? What do you mean? Do you mean Invasion? Because we're Invasion now, obviously. But, what do you mean by Bounty Hunter? Bounty Hunter is until, like, 13 days from now or something. Or, like, 2 weeks from now, whatever it was, I forget exactly. Yeah, Bounty Hunter's still a little while away. This weekend is the Gnome event, with the higher chances of finding Treasure Gnome and Explorer and everything. Well, actually everywhere's, but, you know, Explorer's the best location to try to find it, since you can get the quickest amount of battles there. Hello, Danny! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Go take those reds. You know what? I probably should have actually thrown that onto red there. Oh well, too late. We'll go through this on red now. And that gives it a little bit of HP so it doesn't die. Did you get any magic buff? Yeah, I think it did. Got 1. That or Humility been getting hit a lot if it got all of that magic just naturally. Which it may have. You know what? It may have actually gotten all of that now. No, it couldn't have. Because then Humility would also be similarly as high. Never mind. Okay, we'll go through that on red. Get that down. Should probably be throwing that a little bit more on yellow. Oh well, now that we have been doing on red so much, I will basically have to force myself into getting him up. Well, that died out. So we don't use brown anymore. Go move that. He'll take a skull. Ooh. I didn't even realize how high his damage is. And I can't go and poke him either. That's not good. I have to take the skull then, because I don't want Humility dying. At least if we can help it. I'm going to take this red. I don't want to take that skull yet, because it's kind of pointless taking it against 75% reduction. That is not going to go anywheres at all. But we'll go take a, ooh, purple surgery yellow. We'll take the yellow. Because we had the purple extra turn chance there, was the main reason I went for that one. Go grab this. Please hit first slot. Exactly what we needed. Perfect. And it gets rid of the 2 middle barriers. A lot of blue once again. I guess we did this on purple. Just so we get his mana so we could throw Infernus again. Ooh, magic buff, but it did not give him his mana, unfortunately. We'll grab this for a red chance. Didn't get it, but at least the normal Cascade had 100% chance. And down he goes off the Infernus. And there we go. I love the ears, thank you. We were wearing it all earlier. And everyone earlier convinced me to wear it for every stream that we're doing this entire weekend. So that is exactly what we're doing. What do we even need? We'll go and I guess we'll take that. It gives us the most amount of mana. Even though none of it even surged, so it doesn't feel like it. It did. What do we need? What do we need? I guess we go for just a standard yellow. Try for the red. Didn't get it. At least we had the chance. Another yellow over here. Not worth going for. Another yellow over here. Don't want to give him a 5 times red. So I think we just go for that one. Humility. Ooh, Humility on red, or do we take the guarantee red? I think I have to go for the guarantee red here. And now I go for red. This still worked out. Nice. We didn't get magic. And I'm not going to press my luck. I'm just going to go into the Infernus now and see where that leaves the board. Oh, perfect. Okay, well, we'll go and do that then. Didn't get the buff we need, but we got the mana we needed. Go grab that to get our mana up just a little bit. Do I keep all this red on the board? I think I take this just in case it doesn't interrupt it because it's so close to the corner, and now we throw that. And now we have these 2 to throw around. He's still has his 50% reduction, so we're going to just be able to live off of that. We'll go and throw this onto, I guess, the green. Almost want to do it on purple. Let's see, red? Yeah, I'll just do it on red, I guess. Every color. Do it on all the colors. We'll go through that on red for sure again. It's the most populated now that we did the prior turn. Still no magic buff on the one I really need to have magic. Humility got it, though. I mean, not Humility. Loyalty got it. So at least we could use that to not die, so that's nice. So that just gives everything a gigantic amount of HP. Whoa. Ow. I got that to not die, and it still almost kills it. Amazing. We'll go move that down. Throw the Infernus. That should almost get his mana up. 2 mana off. No Cascade, but we actually turned it, so perfect. What do we need? We need this on yellow. And that just gives us a bunch of HP. Throw this on purple. It missed, unfortunately, and he's going to get another big hit off of that. Still, no magic buff. Amazing. We'll get it eventually. We'll go throw this on yellow. Got it. Nice. Throw this on red. Yeah. Well, obviously, it will default go yellow, but yeah, we'll do it there. Nope. Pure miss, but he doesn't do anything. Nor do I have a drop, though. Okay, that's why he didn't do anything. I didn't realize this board has nothing. It looked like it would have something here. But no, there's actually nothing. I guess I just take the red-yellow and be on our way. So we'll take that. That gives us all the mana we need for now. And yeah, we have enough durability that we don't really die here. I don't even need to get that magic buff to win at this point. We're just going to have so much durability that we can't even die. There we go. Well, of course, as soon as I say we don't need the magic buff, it just gives us a magic buff. That's pretty much how it always is. We'll go grab the yellow there. And that's match. We're about to reach 1,000 all stats. I should try doing that during one of these battles just for fun. Then again, we're already here. Let's go do that right now. Let's just casually get 1,000 all stats. Or maybe not all stats. That would take a little bit too long. Let's go try and get one skill to 1,000. So we'll just keep spamming these two into each other. And see if we can actually get it. Doesn't matter what skill, as long as we get one skill to 1,000. What do we need? What do we need? We'll go take a yellow, move that over. Throw that on green. Throw this on yellow. Throw this on green. None of these abilities are boost ratioed, right? No, we're fine. I just need to double check this in case. I didn't know if they had something that could actually backfire if I kept doing this. Okay, everything seems good. Let's go and get just a little bit more. We're almost there. Go grab that. Grab that one. Get a green down and go from there. Throw that down. Yeah, we'll get that down. Get that. Oh, magic buff on her too. That'll make it even quicker. Throw that in there. And I think we're one cast away. So let's just double cast. Throw this into green. Throw the other one into yellow. And that'll be it. And that should be all we need. There we go. We hit 1,000. 1,000 HP Infernus. And now that we hit that, let's just go kill it out. Even with all that HP, aw, he lowered it. We need to go get it back. Even with all that HP, we still don't have the damage to kill him, though. We also have 1,000 HP Humility. Go through that on green. That kind of failed. I should have just done it on red or something. Oh, well. I guess we'll do the next one on red, since there's a lot more red now. Well, there was a lot more red. We'll go through it on red. Got a magic buff as well. And there we go. That's it. Match, or almost match. 123 damage. Gets rid of the barriers, and now we just need to hit it down one more time. Purple actually seems like a good move to do here. It didn't give us any purple, though. We'll go grab that. That'll give the last of our mana. And if he could lose his barrier already, we'll be able to finish him out. So we'll go throw it on red. Another magic buff. Of course, when we don't need it is when we get all of the magic buffs. Throw it out on red. And come on, we just need full mana at this point. Let's throw this on red. That should be it. There we go. Got it. And that's match. Way overkill. Yeah, that's about it. Oh, what even? Oh, and a 2 sigil off it. I wonder, no. I was gonna say, I wonder if you like play out the battle longer or something that it gives you sigils. No, I'm pretty sure that was just a complete coincidence. Because normally a Raven would be determined at the beginning of battle, not based on the performance of a battle. But yeah, that is pretty funny. I just felt like doing that at least once. Hello, Lolite. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. What's with all the highs? Well, hello. Let's see. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Da-da. It's Mang good on the evasions? Yes, Mang is always good on invasions. It's better on raids, but it is still really, really good on invasions. As far as a team, you would build it mainly into the double troll, like I mentioned earlier. The team would be basically Mang, double troll, and one other supporting troop that you may have. Ideally, that would be Infernus, though if you have anything other than Infernus, Actually, I don't know what the other alternative to Infernus would be, but basically it would be Mang, Double Troll, and Furnace. And what Double Troll you go just depends on what you kind of want to build around. Most likely it would be Rock Troll, Dark Troll, though you could go any of the other Double Troll combos depending on what manas you want to particularly focus to get your to get everything up. It also slightly depends what last strip you end up going with, because you need a damage source other than just Mang. It can't just be Mang. It has to be something else on top of that. If it was just Mang, you would die out pretty easily, since you wouldn't have, well, anything to follow up once it dies to Skulls. And it's really easy to die to Skulls in this game mode. This team normally doesn't, because it just has so many stats so quickly. But normally, it's really easy to die, since their Skull value is quite a bit higher than what your HP value will be. Well, you know, not actually your HP, but they can pretty much just, like, 2-3 shot you with Skulls, essentially every single time. Alright, I'll just take the reds over. And speaking about taking the reds over, we'll go take that ourselves. Go grab that, throw this on yellow, hopefully get humility, throw the humility down, go from there, perfect. Let me throw humility first. There's a lot of brown on the board, I want to get rid of most of them. We'll do this on red, so we'll go get that down. Throw that there, got the magic buff we needed too, exactly what we need. Go throw it on red again. Oh, we couldn't get lucky enough to get it twice in a row. So we'll just go throw the Infernus, I'll get it full mana, throw it right back in, and we'll be good to go. Throw it on to red again. Move the red over, throw it down, come on, cast. And 2 more casts will do it, off the Infernus, especially if we get a magic buff on it. Ah, finally missed. It was a matter of time on this battle. We actually went quite a while without it missing. And take the other yellow that he just gives to us, throw it on purple because it's more populated, only by 1. But it's better positioning, so we'll go for that. Ooh! Nope, not quite. Better positioning still doesn't land, though. We'll go throw the... Oh, I can't take that, because he gets Skull Poke out of it. I guess we'll just move that yellow, try for a purple, didn't get it. Grab all that yellow, grab that last little bit of mana, and now we can throw Infernus, go back to Humilities, and go from there. Just throw that down, get rid of most of the barriers, get a little bit of damage in there, get whatever mana is most populated, which is red, yeah, red. I'll go throw that down. That's full mana, that's an extra turn, and that's match. And there we go. What banner are you using for that team? Which team? The team I mentioned earlier for the Mang, or this one? This particular one, I believe we're double yellow. No, never mind. We're double yellow, but it's +2 yellow, +1 green. I made the mistake earlier of not doing the -blue banner. I forgot that we could get additional +1 green. It's not really used that much, but it is helpful for getting loyalty up. But yeah, anything that gives +2 green. So, I mean, +2 yellow. So yeah, +2 yellow, +1 green, -1 blue is what we're using. Since the -1 blue does nothing negative to our team, since we aren't using a blue. Okay. Also, on the whole Mank thing, I don't know if we even can use Mank on these. As much as I do want to go use Mank, my biggest concern with it is the fact that this is already working so well that if we use something else, I feel like I'm just going to lose because I haven't gotten to practice it much yet. If I try going into one of the double troll teams. Double troll teams also require you switching to Titan, which we can't do at the moment. I'll go throw that down. What do we even need here? We could go throw this on purple. Get our mana we need. Throw the other purple down. Throw the brown because just to get it off the board. Throw the skull because it gets rid of this barrier. Throw the other brown because we don't need to cast brown. And then finally get an Infernus down. You found Mang a lot slower than this, yeah. Infernus is always really quick. Infernus is one of the highest damage per turns that you can even do in the game. If you're looking at just sheer value. That and World Breaker. And a few other like slight options, like, you know, the infinite loops like Web Spinner, Elamagrim, stuff like that. And Goblin Rocket, all those kind of things. Oh! Didn't even notice that. He already got a kill. That's not good. We'll go grab that. I think the biggest issue Mang normally has, particularly in Invasions, not so much in Raids. Raids, it's always the option to go. But the biggest issue it normally has in Invasion is there's no one really good target for it. More often than not, it's stuck having to hit these brown-blue towers, because those are the one that have 75% skull reduction. It doesn't really have too many other options other than, like, those. Like, if it has no other thing on the team, there isn't really, like, a direct target that's worth it going for. Everything is similarly as strong, so you don't get as much value from the Mang, whereas at least in Raids, you know what to aim for, obviously. You aim for the boss, which is ridiculously high level, and you know you get the most amount of value out of it. But if you throw it at one of these, you're only really neutralizing like half a troop, and then you still have the other 3 to deal with, which can be annoying sometimes, depending on what those other 3 are. Sometimes the combinations of them are so ridiculously easy, but other times they could all be completely different and cover every color, and those instances is when man can sometimes fall behind a bit. Because these stages, even though it doesn't seem like they're doing much to us, that's already in the 50s, as far as how much damage they're doing or how much buff they're getting and all that kind of stuff. We'll go grab that down. Throw the Infernus at it. Oh, that's something funny that I just thought of, which I haven't bothered doing yet. Though I don't think there's currently anything viable enough for it to work with. We could actually, one thing that would work pretty decently in Invasion, though I don't think you could get away with it with anything other than a Wisp, which would be very select when you could actually use it. But using a Charm team to have the opposing team kill itself with skulls, or with its own attack value, because there's several of these that gain attack. Not only are there some of these that gain attack, but on top of that, all of them gain barrier, and with something like a Wisp, you actually dispel their barrier. Wait, is Wisp actually available this week? Isn't it an elemental? Or is it just Fey? Oh no, it's only Fey, never mind. What is Wisp? Is it just Fey nothing? It must be Fey nothing. But yeah, if there's ever a Fey week, I think I might try that, just for fun. I guess you could technically do it with Azura too. Oops, I mean Wisp. Why am I looking under Fey? Yeah, it's only Fey. So Wisp could do it with the Charm Dispel, and there's one other one that could slightly do it. Well, never mind, this doesn't have Charm, which is the whole concept I wanted to use. Never mind, this only has the Dispel part. Let's see, what other charms are there? No, I think Wisp would be the best. Cedric wouldn't work. Imp of Love wouldn't work. Incubus definitely wouldn't work. Lamia wouldn't work. Naga Queen... You don't even have Charm. It's because of your name. And yeah, never mind, that only leaves Wisp. So we definitely need better options, or we would have to go with Wisp if we were to try to do that. And the only week we could do that on is Fey. But if I remember that, I definitely need to do that if they ever do a Fey invasion, just for fun. Go and try killing them out with their own skull value. That sounds like it would work out decently. It'd probably be really slow, but it would be funny to see. It's very rare that you can actually use Charm to do its purpose that it's supposed to do. The purpose of Charm is to counter out things that have very high attack by basically killing themselves out with their own attack value. It used to be very good back when Luther was basically the meta, back when the game was first starting, because as far as like higher rarity troops, that was about the only thing anyone had. So things like Lamia and stuff were actually not that bad, because they had the Charm on it. She was one of the only Charm options at the time. She didn't even have like the full mana gain either, way back then, but she was still used mainly just to counter out Luther. But then after Luther fell off, you never really even saw the Charm mechanic ever again, even as they kept adding troops. The only time it was somewhat good was when Wisp was super overpowered. That was the only time you really ever saw Charm being used. But of course they nerfed it, which it did need. It was a little bit too over the top when Wisp was really big. Any of you who were here about a year ago probably remember that, how ridiculous Wisp was when he first was released. Lasted for, I think, a couple months and then was eventually nerfed. It had the same issue that the Goblin Rocket and the Boar Rider used to have. Both of those troops, including Wisp, used to have a 9 mana cost. But because of their automatic extra turn that they have off their ability, it was just too much value that you could get from the troop. Is the nerf in Furnace was promised in your guild chat, someone said? Did they confirm it? I know that they were talking about it, which is why I've been mentioning it quite a bit too. Just to kind of preemptively let everyone know, because they were mentioning it some. I haven't heard any like absolute confirmation on if they will or will not nerf Infernus, but there's a pretty good chance they will be. And if they do, it's not going to be anything like really heavy. It's just going to lower his damage very slightly. It's still probably going to be more than his prior buff. They're probably just going to revert part of the buff that they did to him a while back, like almost a year at this point ago. Yeah, even if they just modified him slightly, it's not really going to change his usage. It's just going to make him slightly less powerful as far as his sheer damage. He's still going to be used in all the exact same things. His usage is barely going to be touched at all, even after they nerf him. We'll go move that over. Or should, unless they over-nerf him, which hopefully they won't do. I highly doubt they're going to nerf it to be weaker than what it was pre-buff, though. But even pre-buff, it was still used. I was actually really surprised that they just randomly buffed it out of nowhere. Because there was some talk that he needed slightly more damage, but then they just pumped it up like a billion. They gave him like 6 additional damage, which obviously is a lot more than 6 because of how his ability functions. So they gave him 6, but really that was like, what, 30 damage, I think, or something? Overall, as far as like overall damage that it does. So they slightly underestimated how much that value that actually was that they added to him. Alright, we'll go and throw it on red. And that's match if we get it. Oh, come on, no extra turn. He's gonna get barrier now. And unless we hit it specifically, we're not gonna get the kill. Nope, we're not. And all we need now, I guess, is just throw it on red, go from there. Also, hello, Medieval, welcome. Also, hello, Lewis. Do you know, ask this all the time, but what team can you use if you don't have Infernus? For this particular team? Or for this particular thing? We were mentioning it earlier. It's, the Mang, double troll, and then anything in the last slot that you have for damage. Garuda is the one I normally mention, mainly because it's one of the only other few that you really have to choose from. But anything underneath elementals that has high damage output that you have would work. Let's see, as far as options for that, that would include Garuda, as I mentioned, Hyndla Frostcrown, Yarrow Fairmantle, Rowan, Sunbird, and that's about it. So yeah, Sunbird, Rowan, and Yarrow Fairmantle and Garuda would be the main ones. There are a few other ones that you could throw here or there, like Hyndla if you wanted to keep summoning just to keep you alive and stuff like that. But going for just sheer damage would probably be the better route for the most part. Yeah, doing any of those would work. So as far as the double troll, again, it depends on what last troop you say, which is why I just keep saying double troll. Any of the double trolls that just loop into each other's mana is basically what I mean when I say double troll. So something like a rock troll, dark troll, because the concept with rock troll, dark troll is dark troll creates double purple, and then the rock troll creates double brown, which feeds right back into it, because the rock troll requires that purple that he creates, and then the dark troll requires the brown that the rock troll creates, and then you just loop back and forth. I think there's 3 different troll combinations that do that, but you'd want to use any one of those 3 that fits into both your Mang and whatever your other troop is. And rock troll, dark troll, I believe, would be the one you'd probably use. It just depends what your last slot is specifically, because whatever your last slot is what you would want to build your double troll around, while still giving to Mang. You have to make sure at least one of the doubles goes into your Mang. But yeah, that's pretty much be what you'd use for your team. I haven't personally tested it yet, but we kind of did earlier during the week, but haven't really gotten to test it like properly, like with a Titan hero class. Because with Titan hero class, you can actually go all giant, which is kind of weird during Elemental week. You can go hero using Titan hero class using Mang. You can use hero with Mang, followed by rock troll, followed by dark troll, followed by Yarrow and last slot, and they're all giants, so they all start with 50% mana off your Titan hero class, assuming you have it traded. So, yeah, that's actually quite a bit of value that you can get there. The only slight issue with that is Yarrow is really unpredictable on when he wants to hit or not. But it would allow you to target out basically with Mang and then finish off with Yarrow, and then keep repeating that for every troop, and just keep getting Mangs over and over again. Oh, there we go, get a bunch of those manas, take a brown, take a yellow, go from there. Go throw this onto... Oops, I should have double checked how many reds there were. I think I actually want to go for red here instead. So that didn't quite work out, but well. That hits us hard, and it gets a triple stun on all the important stuff, which is not good. We'll go through a yellow surge. Biggest Infernus nerf would be ban Isabella. No, he's still amazing without Isabella. Even before Isabella even remotely came into the game, he was used a lot. The only thing that Isabella did was make it even worse. Worse as in better. Worse as in better. You know, what worse normally means. Well, let's go and throw this on yellow. Actually, you know what, red? Why is there so much red? I guess because I did it once and now it just keeps wanting to give us red. I don't even have a storm on yet. The red storm. Like, obviously, if we had red storm, it'd make sense that there's a lot of red. We'll go take that down. That is the power of casting it just once. One of these on reds, apparently. Just permanently for the rest of the battle just leaves it so red populated. But I don't mind, though. Okay, he goes down. That's annoying, but still functional. especially if he doesn't kill out our first lot, though he's getting pretty close. Oh, I also can't do red now that I just took that turn. I guess we throw it on green and try getting our HP buff so he doesn't die, the humility that is. We did not hit green. That's not good. He's in one-shot range, and I don't have the mana to get him to full. I need to try for like a lucky green or something. That is exactly what we needed. Thank you. We'll go throw this on yellow. Hopefully, or ideally that would have hit, but oh well. We'll go throw this onto green just to get our mana up and hopefully magic, and we did get it. Nice. Throw it down again. Throw it on green again. Magic buff on loyalty. That's actually really good. Let's go throw it again. Very nice. Throw this on yellow. Keep it going. And yeah, we won. Well, that didn't take long. We went from maybe lose to like instant win. And that's match. But it's not over yet, but it's pretty much over. I forgot how well these things can loop. Aw, we missed. Oh well. We almost hit 1,000 stats again without really even trying. That time I was just kind of trying to get a little bit more HP. Didn't realize that we even went that far. It's because of that HP buff it has on it at the moment. But yeah, I think we're safe. You know what? Scratch the previous plan I said with Mang. Maybe you just go humility. Well, you still use Mang. But maybe you just go humility, loyalty with a Mang. And then just keep spamming humility and loyalty over and over and over again until you win. That could actually be a strategy. That's technically what we're doing now. I don't know if it would work with Not in Furnace, but I assume it would work perfectly fine with Not in Furnace. Yes, we have pink ears. Well, I can't wear the teal ones, like the nice cyan, whatever color you do that, light blue kind of color. I can't wear those because if I wear them on stream, the green screen will green screen them because blue has green in it. So I can't wear like light blues or else the green screen's gonna green screen it, which is why I can't really wear the other ones. We were earlier, but all it does is make my ears like invisible pretty much. The fuzzier one, it kind of works because it has a white background on it, so it kind of can, it kind of doesn't get green screened. But the other one, the really cheap other pair I have, if I try wearing it, it's just gonna green screen itself. Which is why we're wearing these. Actually, let me go bring them over, I might as well. We'll go wear all three again. No, I'll just go wear the fuzzy ones. Yeah, this was the one I was referring to. These. It looks all weird because it's like all green screeny. It's like partially green screens because it's like, yeah. It has like a little bit of hint. Well, blue has green in it, and because of the light, you can tell it barely has like any light in it. It kind of looks kind of dark right now because everywhere where there's light on this is where it's green screening because the light's making it a lighter color that then just makes it green screened. It's also why when I tilt it like this, it's getting slightly more because there's a light source right over there, which is causing that to happen. But luckily I can wear these reverse, and that'll work. And wear double ears again. There we go. Double ears. Twice the amount of ears. If I can get them to fit. There we go, good enough. What even? Also, I'll give them to my mic. Let's see. Let me put it in the other way so the mic can actually have ears. There we go. Wait, I got this. Wait. Trying to get it to go on the mic without muting it. There we go. The bunny mic. Everything has bunny ears. There we go. Except it's not even visible, but oh well. Okay, I'll take it off. There we go. Anyways, where were we? Serious time now. Let's go do, I guess... Well, let's go do dungeons real quick, and then let's go head over to, I guess, go farm some gnomes. I'm not going to record them during this, because we're only going to be doing it for like 15 minutes or so. But hopefully we'll find one vault key during it. That'd be pretty funny. We only found 2 vault keys during the entirety of the earlier stream, which went for like 3.5 hours or so. We're finding one about one every 1.5 hours approximately. But yeah, if anyone still has any questions, anything you want me to go over or anything, let me know. Oh no, the webbed sunbird. Oh yeah, that reminds me. There's a really good webber coming in very soon. Actually, I believe it's next week if I'm not mistaken. Which is going to be basically making web viable. And Web, for any of you that don't know, makes it so a troop can't gain or lose magic. And it also makes it so magic for the duration of the web is 0. Basically like Entangle, except for magic instead of skull damage. And there's a troop coming in, I believe, next Monday, if I'm not mistaken, that's going to be completely centered around webbing the opposing team on 4x and 5x matches, which is going to be quite devastating because that's the first one of its kind to really be around. It's also going to be the first thing ever that's actually viable with web, other than maybe Surf's Not Home. Excellent. Tacet the Bunny Nog. I know someone was asking earlier for a viable Bunny Nog team. I always feel bad saying that there's literally none, because, well, there's literally none. I shouldn't say that, but you know, unless you're specifically up against 4 knights, there's no point whatsoever in using Bunny Nog, because in every other situation something would be better. Also, I still haven't taken off that tag yet. What even does this tag say? This completely obnoxious tag. Blah blah blah, company name, all new materials, filled with plastic coated wire stiffening and plastic stiffener. Warning, not a toy. Why would you put that on there? That's interesting. What? It literally says that. I don't know if I can get it close enough that it would be readable. Probably not. Oh, never mind. It reverses the text too. That's not going to be readable at all. Never mind. But it says warning, not a toy on it. With a little caution inside. I guess maybe they could choke on the rod inside if they broke through it or something. What? That's odd. Also made in China, like everything is. For decorative purpose only, keep out of reach of children. Don't you normally put them on children? Wait, isn't their whole purpose to put them on children? Anyways, that's weird. Odd. Well, we'll go throw the Sunbird down. And get a Rowan and then dead. Or hopefully that's dead. He's actually going to live some, isn't he? Hello, Dark Owl. Welcome. I'll go throw a Rowan down. Get a Sunbird. And get the last little bit of mana we need. Skull's pointless because he has Gorgulfa. Move that over. Get the last little bit of purple. And we'll try for double purple. And down it goes. Tested the Bunny Nog. I should go use them at least once, though we'll probably do that for Easter or something. But yeah, Bunny Nog, if any of you are wondering like what everyone's referring to, oops, if I could type, that'd be great. It's this troop over here. It's a legend. It's the hardest skull, or it's the hardest knight counter in the game. The only problem is you very rarely would ever need a knight counter. The only time you need a knight counter is basically very early on in the game. But the problem with that is this is a legendary troop, and its best trait for countering knights is all the way on this final trait. So the people that need a Bunny Nog can't afford a Bunny Nog, and the people that can afford a Bunny Nog don't need a Bunny Nog, which has always been Bunny Nog's issue. Because if this thing was like an ultra rare or something, or an epic, or you know anything other than a legend, it would be pretty decent because a lot of newer players would use it. But yeah, the people that need it can't afford it, and the people that can afford it don't need it. So yeah, all it does is deals damage to an enemy, double if they are a knight. Even with double damage, that is still like 0 damage this late in the game, and then gains 4 attack and life. You have to keep in mind this troop is like, I think the first Easter or second Easter that the game came out, so that is very dated. Anything you ever see giving like a small amount of stats below like 5, that's from very early on in the game, back when values used to only reach like 20, where HP values at one point were below, like in single digits on some troops. They were very low in the past. Anyways, but it also has fast trait, so you can get that off quickly. The main thing it gets used for, though, is its final trait of 5 times damage to skulls. And yeah, you can just tear apart everything. It's the only troop in the game that consistently can maintain a 5 times skull, which is kind of weird. There are a few other instances where you can do like 8 times in other combinations, but they normally need a bit more build-up. But it just straight up has a 5 times skull damage. It's also the first thing ever added to the game to have 5 times skull damage. This was like a year, almost 2 years before like anything that ever had 5 times came into the game. They actually went a long time with this being the only thing with 5 times skull damage. Of course, now we have all of the invasion and raid troops and all that kind of stuff, but yeah, it's still useless though. It's only used to counter out knights. And not even these are considered knights. Well, actually Corvash is. But things like Justice, which kind of looks like a knight, isn't even a knight. If it did counter that, then it could be somewhat better. But anyways, could Rowan fill the last slot instead of Infernus? Yes. On the team that we were going over earlier, yes. Though you wouldn't be able to go Dark Troll, Rock Troll. You'd have to go, Actually, I don't think there is any combo that you could go, because there's Green Seer, I mean, there's Sea Troll, there's Forest Troll, Sea Troll, but that doesn't fill into your Mank, which you'd most likely need. I believe it would fill into the bow, though. Oh, no, never mind. The bow uses yellow-purple, right? What does the bow that came in this week use? I haven't even bothered using that weapon, though you'd probably want to go Mang instead in most situations, but what color is that weapon? I didn't really even pay much attention to it this week. Well, that's not what I need. Okay, it is a yellow-purple. Yeah, it deals damage to an enemy boosted by your elemental allies, then create a mix of blue and green. I guess if you were specifically running Rowan, that wouldn't be too bad. But you'd have to get rid of your Mang to do that, which I don't think that would be a good trade-off to do. Unless you had some other plan to get the rest of your damage. But I don't think Rowan would be enough as the only damage source, because once she gets hit, you lose, which is obviously pretty bad. Because if you just take any damage at all, it's like, whoop, instant lose. Which isn't going to work out that well. Oh, with the Guardian team? Oh, you could do, yeah, you could probably get away with that then. Honor, Humility, Loyalty, with a Rowan, or some other combination of such would work out perfectly. Yeah, you could probably get away with that. I haven't actually bothered using that yet, but I could see it working. You just have to get lucky and have them not hit you. Though, of course, there's nothing you can do about specifically having them aim at you. You have no control over where they aim. But yeah, as long as they don't go for it, yeah, as long as they don't hit your Rowan, you should be fine in those situations. Yeah, Honor for the armor buff, Humility for the armor buff, and Loyalty to keep you alive. Okay, wow. The first battle we did all stream that had the chance of giving a treasure gnome, and we got a treasure gnome. Because they don't appear in invasions, and they don't appear in dungeons. So the first possible battle, we get a gnome. Well, that's very lucky. Can we also get a vault key? That'd be super, super lucky if we did. Come on, good loot. Come on, something good, something good. Vault key, Vault key. 2 miners, the worst possible drop. The exact opposite of something good. Well, at least we got a gnome out of nowhere. Though then again, did we really get a gnome? It's like, does it technically count as a gnome if you only get 2 miners from it? I don't think so. We can do that in under a minute, getting 2 miner trait stones. I'll go throw that down. Then again, almost all the smaller resources it gets, we can do in under a minute. And down it goes. Hello, Simple. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. What? 3 Tauruses? Or what's his name? It is Taurus, right? Yeah, Taurus. 3 Tauruses. Almost looks like someone on making a PvP team that's trying to lose. We'll go throw that down. Also, we've already done the event, so us specifically finding reds doesn't matter. But what I do need are those arcanes. I still need quite a bit of them. The most recent invasion troop uses green-red, so I had to go and waste a bunch of resources on that. Technically, I didn't even need it this week. We were able to play completely without it, just using various other teams. So we haven't really been using it much. I think we used it on like the first day, maybe the second day. But I still traded it, just so we could show it and everything, and at least use it some. But now I'm kind of low on green-reds because it used so many. It used 12 of them, so it was already one of my lowest colors, and now it's even lower because we had to go and dump a bunch of them for the most recent troop. Hello, Anthony. Welcome. What is wrong with me? What? What, you mean with the bunny ears? Everyone said earlier they wanted me to keep wearing bunny ears all throughout the weekend, so that's what we're doing. I asked earlier and no one denied it. There was like 5 people that said yes and no one said no. So we're wearing them still. For every stream this entire weekend. I gotta throw the firebomb down. And get a sunbird. 2 hours and you finally got a vault key. Very nice. Yeah, we ended up, like I mentioned earlier, we got 2 vault keys during our how long our stream was earlier. Like 3.5 hours. Although I consider that more towards 3, because of course we were doing other stuff the entire time. Not specifically explore. We were talking, going over things and all that. But yeah, so it was about 1.5 hours per key earlier. It is about the rate of them. If you can win 3 per minute, it's about 1 every 1.5 hours or so. 1 vault key, that is, assuming you get average luck. And it's about 1 gnome every 5 battles. I mean, I wish. I mean, 1 gnome every 5 minutes. If you can win 3 if you can win 3 or more per minute, it is 1 gnome every 5 minutes or less, on average. Last hour, you got 4 Volkies. What? I don't think I've gotten more than 2 in a single hour yet. That's amazing. Yeah, actually, have I even gotten 2 in 1 hour before? I don't think I have. If I have, it was only like once. I don't even know what our current Volkey count is. I wish there was something in-game that kept track of how many Volkeys you've used total. That'd be a nice statistic to know just for fun. Like how many gnomes you've killed, how many Volkeys you opened, all that kind of info. It's not that important, but I like having info. Must have more data. Okay, let's go and nothing? Wow, just a Rowan there. So we'll go get a Sunbird down. I mean, not a Rowan. Did I just call her Rowan? I did. Just a Yasmin Chosen there. I'll go throw that down, get our mana that we need, throw Sunbird, and we're good to go. 10,000 gold and 12 gem keys from the Volkey. Very nice. That means you ended up getting, wait, how did you get 10,000 gold? I don't think that should be possible. It was probably like 10,500 gold, I think. There's no combination that could ever give you exactly 10,000, I don't believe. Unless there was also a double minor trait stone or something in there. Because they can only give 2,500 gold, 4,000 gold. I think someone said earlier 6,000 gold. Oh! So I guess you could get a 6,000 or 4,000. But yeah, but then you would need some other drop then to make up for the other drop. Oh, speaking about drops, there we go. Yeah, it's a little bit confusing to calculate it out sometimes because whenever we go up to the screen, the weird thing about the gnomes when you're doing the treasure vault is, hey, 4,000 gold. Oh yeah, so 4,000 is one of them, and I think 6,000 was too. But the only annoying thing about the vault things are all of the same resources condensed on top of each other, so it's hard to tell which specific values you're actually getting for each one. Like, you see the total, but you don't know, like, the breakdown per gnome that you're getting. Earlier, we ended up getting a, I believe it was a 59,000 gold stack. It was either 59,000 or 69,000, one of the two. But it was just a gigantic stack of gold. I was like trying to figure out what its breakdown was. We were able to figure it out, but it was really weird. That is for sure. Now we'll go to get the Rowan down. So how many did we find so far? 2 or 3? I actually lost track this stream. So far, so good though. We're actually above average as far as the rate of them currently. Speaking of above average, there's another one. We're hogging all the gnomes again. Gnome apocalypse. Come on, Volkey. Another useless gold. Not good. But at least we're getting gnomes, if nothing else. Can you do a stream where you only use bunny nog teams? No. Well, we could do that slightly on... I will definitely cover a couple bunny nog teams on Easter nights. How about that? We'll do that. But it's not going to be like literally an entire stream of just bunny nog. There's no way we're doing that. There's not enough night teams within existence to be able to do that. Saying to use a bunny nog team is basically like saying use a team of 3 that has a bunny nog on it, because that's the only way you're realistically going to use a bunny nog. It's like when you try using a random useless troop whenever they say, use this troop to get extra resources this week. It's basically what you would use with a bunny nog to try to fit it on your team. You just throw it anywheres with 3 good troops. But yeah, for Easter, I think we can go through some bunny nog. I don't see why not. Maybe we'll find some night teams, or even make our own good night teams and face ourselves, if nothing else. Because we might have to do that due to lack of options. Okay. Oh, that's nothing there. Go throw a firebomb down. Move that. Get that. What would you consider to be the best gnome drop? Volkey, for sure. Next best is the event key, the 3 event keys that it drops, which is worth 42 gems. The next best after that is the 4 gem key. Wait, the 3 event key and the 4 gem key. But yeah, Vault keys are the best. Second best is the 3 event key at 42 gems. The next best is 4 gem keys at 36 gems value. And the next best, I believe, is 20 gems, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure what the next one down from that is. I believe it's 50,000 gold. I forget if you can even get more than 20 gems on a single thing. If it can, then that's obviously a bit higher. Yeah, those are the highest few. Like, basically anything that gives really high gem value overall are the main things that are really good from him. And more often than not, a Vault Key will have around over 100 gem worth of stuff in it. So far, every Vault Key we've opened during this current Gnome event has been lower, though. Hey, at least we got an Arcane, though. But every Vault Key during this event has been very poor value so far. And we didn't even get a Valraven yet. We got another copy of the Treasure Gnome, but we still have not gotten the Valraven, which is the only troop I don't have, because I don't count Zugoff. Because no one owns him yet. Maybe once some people start owning him, I'll start counting him, but at this current moment in time, no one does, so I don't count him as completionist. But then again, he will probably be needed to get 10 stars eventually on Zolkari, which is going to be annoying. Oh, not Zolkari, I mean Karkaroth. You got 20 gems and was wondering? Oh yeah, 20 gems is still really nice. It's one of the better drops. Not the best drop, though. Hello, Nautical. Welcome. What happened to Strawn? I do not know. I do not know for sure. We'll go through a Sunbird there. Throw our Firebomb down. Move that over. Move that. And down it goes. Wait, wasn't Strawn in the guild earlier? Wait, what was that one person's name? I forget if it was Strawn or someone else. But if that was him, someone left the guild recently because they had work issues that they basically need to attend to. They said they may eventually come back, but they needed to go to a much more casual guild because they wouldn't barely be able to play any. I don't think that was specifically Strawn, though. It was someone in our guild. But, you know, that does happen because of work and other responsibilities, of course. Treasure Gnome. Throw a Firebomb down. Get another Firebomb. Take the blues. Get a win. And hey, wait, did we get a gold key out of that? It sounds like a gold key. Makes that little bit of noise every single time. Like that little click noise thing. Kind of like you're opening a chest. Yep, we did get one. Oh, come on. The gold key probably has better... Let me guess. This gold key has better value than the Treasure Gnome. How much you want to make a bet? We'll go check it right now. Place your bets now. Things that will be better than the 100 souls from the Treasure Gnome would be any amount of gems, any amount of glory, and that's about it. So it would have to either give me a gem, a copy of a common or rare I don't have mythic, or a glory. That's a really small amount of chance. I gave myself like a 1% chance that it would even give me something better. Let's see. Let's go open it. Nope. Ah, okay. So the gold key is worth less than the Treasure Gnome, apparently. We only got 22 souls. The treasure... That's funny, it does give us souls. The Treasure Gnome gave us 100. So yes, the gnome, even the worst drop on the gnome, is worth slightly more than a gold key, apparently. But there we go. That's kind of funny that it did drop souls to get the soul-to-soul comparison on them. But anyways, obviously gold keys are way more common than Treasure Gnomes, though. Where was I? Going to Wild Plains, explore, and off we go. Yeah, we've been getting really bad drops off of it today. We did one really good last hour on the previous stream we did, but everything else so far has been bad. The last hour of the stream we did was about 130 gems worth over the hour. That's not even counting the Vault Key, so that was amazing. But, every other hour has been horrible, including this right now. Has been pretty bad, actually. Pretty bad. We got, like, what? The 2 minor, we got the 2,500 gold, the 4,000 gold, the 100 souls. Basically all of the generic worst drops from it. Alright, we'll go throw the Firebomb down. Can I show a Keeper of Souls Bunny Nog team? They're not really used together since they're the same color, but I guess we could. I guess you could go more towards like the mana generation route and go like a doubling kind of team. So we'll go do that, why not? Let's go do Bunny Nog. Bunny Nog, oops. Wait, how do you spell Bunny Nog? Oh, I spelled it like a real bunny. Oops, that's a space bar. Get a Bunny Nog in there, put that there, boom, boom, boom. Keeper of Souls. I might as well double troll. I don't think I've ever used them with double troll, actually. Troll, Rock Troll, and Dark Troll. Oops, that's Flame Troll. Wrong Troll. And that one. Wait, that uses way too much of the same color. Wow. Never mind. Maybe I should go with something else. Yeah, we'll go with it. Why not? We'll give it a shot. Let's go into +2 purple, +1 red, -1 yellow, because we obviously don't use yellow. We don't use a lot of color, actually. We only use 3 colors on this team. But I am going to give it a shot. Let's see if we can find a night team. Yep. Aw, that doesn't count. There's only 1 night on it. See if we can find one. Let's repick about 10 times. See if we can get one. Are you a knight? Knights. Knights. That's about as close as we're gonna get. We found a double knight team. Let's give it a shot. That is as close as we're gonna get, so we'll give it a shot. So we do 5 times skull damage to them with every skull we do. Wait, you've got to be kidding me. We got a gnome on the fight that is not made at all to kill the gnome. Well, that's bad. He's not blocked on red either, so let me go take a red immediately. Well, new objective. Don't lose the gnome. Let's see. We'll take that. 5 times skull damage. Double the purple. That gives us Keeper of Souls. Now we need to find somewhere to use Keeper of Souls. No alignment yet. The blue wouldn't be horrible, because it would kill him out, and then we can work on the gnome. Now we can start working on the gnome. Oh, we even extra turned that. Perfect. I don't have double purple, brown anymore, though. Wait, did I just deny out brown? I think I just did. No, I did it on blue, didn't I? Yeah, I did it on blue, not brown. Then why is there so few browns? But we'll go take the skull. That'll knock him out. So we still got the gnome neutralized. Oh, he ended up replacing one of the knights. Couldn't he have replaced something else? We needed that knight there, so that we could actually get the extra damage on it. Okay, let's double the purple then. Get the Keeper Souls back up so we can actually kill it. Do this on yellow since we get the extra turn and a bunch of damage. Move that, move that. Take another skull. And double brown into basically the combo again, and that's match, if it would actually hit. Doesn't this thing do extra to browns? Yeah, we have like a whole team of brown when it's using an anti-brown team. Or brown troop, I should say. What do we need? Nothing goes directly into him. I guess we throw this down and then try getting a skull somehow. Because that will be enough damage to kill it. Though the only problem is there's no skull for us to take. So we'll go and... I guess we'll take the purple down, try for the skull. Move the brown over. And we don't have any drop for that. That will give him a free turn. Go grab the red, I guess, off the top. Trying to get a skull here. There we go. And down it goes. And what do we get from the gnome? That was randomly in this battle. 4,000 gold, which is basically just as much as we normally would get from a normal PvP battle. From a real PvP battle. That was one of the casual PvP battles. Also, didn't even realize they show up in casual as well. Well, I guess that makes sense. Because they only don't show in like the more competitive areas, or the things that they can't really replace out, like dungeons and guild war related stuff, like invasions and stuff, You know, game modes like dungeons, guild wars, invasions, raids, and bounty hunter. Those are all the things where treasure gnomes do not appear, as well as like tutorial like areas as well. But that's like way early on in the game. 100 gems from a vault. That's not too bad. That's very versatile. Though out of the gem things that it does give, that's one of the lower ones, but still better than getting like the gold or the souls or some other thing from it. But yeah, still not that bad. 100 gems is still a decent amount of gems, that is for sure. Bunny Nog, loyalty, humility, courage. Could work. That would be pretty funny. Because you could go and just rush it up to like infinite stats using that combo again. I haven't been using them that often, but yeah, the Guardians aren't that bad. I used to mention it a lot as like a good starting team. But I normally don't personally use it because the way that you normally win off of things like loyalty, humility, courage teams and similar teams to that composition is you win off of pure skulls, and that is very ridiculously slow against Gorgolfa and other things that have high reduction, which is normally not worth using in those situations. But if you're in something like Invasion or Rage or some other game mode similar to that, where it doesn't matter how slow you go, then yeah, it's pretty good for those kind of game modes. Anyways, let me go and... get another... Let's see if we can find one more gnome before we end out the stream. I want to see if we can get at least one vault during the stream. I don't think we will be able to, though. And I'm just going to give up after the next gnome and try again tomorrow if we can't get it then. So we'll go and move that down. Get that. Move that over. Throw some Sunbird. Hello, Captain! Welcome. Welcome, welcome. If anyone has any questions before we head out, just let me know. Because we will be heading out probably... Well, as soon as we find the next gnome, however long that takes. What is the link to know what the next kingdom event is? Description. First link in description. It's always there. If anyone's ever wondering, it's always the first link in description. I'm keeping that there basically forever. I should probably get rid of the other one because it's slightly confusing. And let me go get rid of the other one just so it doesn't confuse people. The one where you can contact me on the forum, because I can easily just contact people specifically on a case by case if we need to. But yeah, the very, very first link in my description where it says upcoming troop info. That one. And it stays there always. I haven't removed it in the last like month. And I'm just keeping it there always because everyone always asks for that link. But yeah, that link has all that info. Okay, Sunbird, get that down. And we'll go move that over. Go and move that. Get an explosion, go from there. A new headset, I know. Do you like the new headset? It's the new bunny buds, or whatever. I don't know. I can't make a earbuds, or what are they called? What's that one? I don't even know. Beats. Wow, how did I get that badly? Beats headphone, or whatever they're called. I was trying to make a bunny pun out of that, and it completely failed. Good job. Okay, we'll go throw that down. Go get the Sunbird, and down it goes. Earbuds. Isn't that like a shoe? Pretty sure that's a shoe of some kind. I've never been a big shoe person, or a big car person. I never really understood people's fascination with shoes and cars. Those were two things I could never really understand. That and guns. Those three things. Like people that specifically like collect those kind of things. Like people that have just like a whole closet full of like 10 pairs of different sets of shoes. I normally only ever own 2 pairs. Sometimes 3. One is basically the really horrible throwaway pair. One which is just made for normal walking, running, and stuff like that, for normal work and just movement and, you know, normal stuff. And one slightly dressier pair for special occasions. And that's like all I ever have. And normally they're just like the most generic things ever. And more often than not, I normally just get them at either flea markets or from thrift shops. I don't normally even buy them specifically from stores. Sometimes I do, but not often. Air Bud was a basketball-playing dog movie. Oh, I knew that sounded like something. I just couldn't think of exactly what that was from. You got color TV directly in your brain. That's another thing I haven't done for a while. I don't ever watch TV these days. I used to do it quite a bit in college because I used to... Oh, there's our treasure gnome we were finding. I used to do it quite a bit in college because I'd always be stuck at the bus station. Because the transportation system, or public transportation system in New Jersey is absolutely horrible, and has like delays on top of delays on top of delays. So you basically get stuck at the stations having to watch TV, and we only get 100 souls. Fail. Okay, I'm giving up on the gnome grind tonight. We're just gonna start again tomorrow morning. We'll have plenty of hours to go throw at it, as well as a little bit more on Saturday and a little bit on Sunday afternoon. But yeah, anyways, guys. I'm going to be heading off for now. We'll be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. We're also going to be back tomorrow morning, 13 hours from now. We'll be streaming for a couple hours, messing around with stuff, having fun, basically celebrating Easter because I will not be doing an Easter stream. I'll still be doing the standard 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time stream 1 hour prior to now on Sunday, stream on Easter, but I will not be doing like any kind of special event or anything like that because I'll be busy all Easter doing Easter stuff. So I will not be around. We'll be with family and such, so I will not be around then. So we'll basically be celebrating it tomorrow, essentially, and we'll have redeem codes and all the normal stuff like we normally do. But anyways, guys, hope you all enjoy the holiday. Hope you all enjoy your weekend. I will see you all later. Also, enjoy the Gnome event. Hope you guys get very lucky with vault keys and all that. The Gnome event does last for the entirety of the weekend, so if you do have any time this weekend, definitely a good idea to do it. It ends in 2 days, 5 hours during the reset, so you still have a solid 2 days to go farm that if you want to do any of that. They are pretty good value. Definitely at minimum like 30 gems per hour, if not more. One of the hours we hit like 130 gems, not even counting the vault key. So you can get really lucky some hours, but it can go, it's kind of all over the place, depending on how lucky it wants to do. But definitely, at least at minimum, I highly advise everyone to at least farm the treasure hunt event until you get the current event done. Because you need to go spam explore anyways to go kill a bunch of red. So you might as well kill the gnomes while doing it. And even the red gnome kills you do even count towards this, so it works out quite nicely. And every single reward here, including the mythic, including the epic of Rowan, is amazing. Every single one of those is just pure value, so definitely a great idea to go and farm up, get a lot of resources. Anyways, guys, I'll see you all later. Thank you so much for coming by. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you all either tomorrow morning, later tomorrow night, or sometime after the holidays. See you, everyone. Have a good weekend. Goodbye, everyone.